And welcome to this kind of beer tasting. I'm going to see if beer price really does matter. Something I've kind of always wanted to do and figured why not. So I've got Keystone Light and Coors Light. Figured how much, how similar can you get beers to be? And they're both from Coors Brewing. They're both almost identical as far as their stats go. Coors Light's 102 calories, Keystone's 101. You got 5 grams of carbs over here for Coors, 4.7 for Keystone, and they're almost identical as far as alcohol goes, 4.2, 4.1. The big difference being price. For these 24-ounce tall boys, I got $1.99 for Coors Light. Not bad, but still, it's $1.99, and things ain't getting any cheaper. And then the Keystone, 99 cents. Nothing's free, but that's pretty close to it. It doesn't really matter. I'm not getting too technical here. I got 2 different glasses. Each got little golden hearts on them, and I got a C and a K. And we'll try to mix it up and see. Does it really matter? I used to be the guy that just says, I'd kind of poo-poo on, the cheap stuff, so to speak. And anymore, a little bit of dribbling. Tall boys always seem to do that unless you pour them to the side. Anymore, I kind of look and the past year or so I've been really going on to the old school stuff that I used to drink. Well, not that I condone or say drinking in high school, but when I was younger anyway. It didn't have money to buy the good stuff. I was really dribbling. But we'll see. Kind of everything else is pretty identical, as far as the pour goes. Head's pretty lacy, sticking around a little while on both. They were in my outside beer fridge for quite a while before I brought them in. Which that usually gets cold. I keep mostly bait in that, but dissipation's about the same as far as that goes. The Coors Light surprisingly is sticking around, but color, is almost identical. Crystal clear, pale. I will say, as far as carbonation goes, the Keystone is a little bit more lively versus the Coors. You can see that's kind of fogged up, but a little bit. So we'll see. I was trying to find identical glasses, and luckily from pint nights and stuff, I have a few, but I figured, well, most of my other ones aren't really matching. I had some Beatles glasses I was going to use, and I said, well, who's going to win, Ringo or George? Not really a John fan, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway. Let's see. We'll start with this one. By the size of the head, I can pretty well guess what it is, but I don't really know because I tried to shake them up a little bit. But clean, light, not really anything offensive. A little bit of like a biscuit cracker taste, but not bad. Not bad at all. You might be able to hear some of the licking and walking around of the little gremlins, or dogs that we have. Still again clean. It has a kind of, to me, it has a light, of course it's a light beer taste, they say that. I can pretty much guess, granted this isn't the most scientific, my wife's not here, I kind of had an idea doing that, but mixing them up, yeah, pretty much have an idea of which one's which off the bat of it. I generally don't like Coors Light in general because it always had, to me, drinking Banquet itself, it always had a light beer taste. You could kind of always, it was a diet version of something. Some of the other light beers on the market, to me, don't have that. This one has that. So I'm going to guess it's Coors. People say with the ice beers it has like a freezer burnt kind of taste. I generally don't. I usually like ice beers myself. I don't get that. This, I get that. This one I do not. It's light. It doesn't have that kind of diet taste to it. I'm pretty sure this is the Keystone. To me, Keystone has always had a more, it tastes this way because it's supposed to, versus being a watered down diet version of something, if that makes any sense. I generally go away from light beers just because of that. It just, you can tell it's not quite like that, and especially with Coors, I don't know. I mean, you get this, for the same price as what you're going to pay for Banquet. I'd rather have Banquet. You're getting like maybe 30 some calories more, a few more carbs. You get a little bit more alcohol, but you get full flavor and body. I like that. I'd rather have, if I'm gonna have 2 or 3, then I'd go that route. You're gonna be out fishing all day and you're drinking, pounding them. That's your thing. Maybe you want to go for something lighter. I just don't. I always like Keystone because of that, and I'd have to guess that that's what this is. Or at least that one versus this one, I mean. Yeah, I think this is the Coors. And it is. Granted, that's not the most scientific. I'll try this again, completely blind, and then I'd like to do it with some other ones that are similar to it. There's other offerings: Bud Light, Natural Light, Bud Light, Busch Light, things like that. Macros that are within the same brewery. They're in the same family. But generally different prices than these are. Again, 99 cents, $1.99, if I had to go with one, I'm going with Keystone all day long. It's just good. The Keystone Premium was no longer made anymore. I briefly remember that. It might have been the last beer that I bought in a ring 6-pack, open ring six-pack, way at the old Giant. It's an Acme now in my town. But yeah. In this case, I don't think price isn't a factor as far as what you get. I definitely prefer the cheaper beer as this goes. So if you like it, let me know. If you don't, I'm sure there's going to be somebody. Yeah, just let me know. Like, share, subscribe. I will try to do more stuff with this. Been kind of busy, and I'd like to do more beer stuff, more bike stuff. Definitely. Every time I'm doing something, I either forget to record or I lose the video. So stick with me as far as that goes. Yeah, shout out to Ron over at Louisiana Beer Reviews. Been watching him for years. I hope I could ever come close to doing a video like he does. I just kind of, said, hey, I'll give it a shot too. So anyway, see you later.